I'm Andrew, and you're watching cancelled TV shows that you may have missed. Farscape. I couldn't say why I first watched the tales of John Crichton when they first hit screens back in 1999. Maybe it was the fact that it was a science fiction show. Perhaps because it was made in Australia. No, you know what? It's because it was made by the Jim Henson Company. Yes, the people behind Sesame Street and The Muppet Show. Farscape followed the adventures of John Crichton, Ben Broder, an astronaut who was accidentally sent hurtling an unspecified distance from Earth in a ship of his own design. The rest of the main cast are aliens that he meets: Aaron Sun, Claudia Black, Card Argo, Anthony Simcoe, Pao Zato Zan, Virginia Hay, Domhnall Rigel's 16th, Jonathan Hardy. Rigel is a Muppet, literally, as is the final crew member, Pilot, Lani Tupu, who is symbiotically linked to their living ship, Moya.
Moya is alive and she's our protector, but she's also our servant. She relies on us and we rely on her.
Farscape manages to straddle the lines between comedy and drama, with John providing light comic relief alongside his more important role as our window into this crazy universe. The antagonists of the series were called the Peacekeepers. Think an evil version of the Federation of Planets from Star Trek, and you're on the right track. Moya was originally a prison ship owned and operated by the Peacekeepers. What happened to the prisoners? Well, that's the aforementioned Dargo, Zan, and Rigel. They had just formed an escape with Pilot and broken free of custody when Crichton arrives, and they wind up rescuing him in his shuttle. They're joined by Erin when she accidentally gets captured by them. She was part of the assault to retrieve Moya. Unfortunately for her, her supervisors deemed her contaminated by spending too much time with the crew and marked her for death as well. The main cast is the definition of ragtag. We have Crichton, who's the only human this part of the universe has ever seen. Erin, the main female who I've already mentioned was betrayed by her organisation. Dargo has anger management problems. Zan is a plant-based priestess who makes drugs. And Rigel was king of his people before his cousin betrayed him for the throne. They are eventually joined by Shiana, Gigi Edgley, and Stark, Paul Goddard, one a thief, the other a madman. The antagonists are another part of the series' charm, as they get quite well fleshed out. The serialised nature of the show gave everyone room to grow. The first season's antagonist is Bylar Crace, Lani Tupu, a peacekeeper captain who wants Crichton dead by any means, for the death of his brother. He eventually becomes an ally when he stops blaming John for the accident, but is always self-serving. He's replaced by the spectacular Scorpius, Wayne Pigram, who wants to capture Crichton to extract any knowledge he has about the wormhole he travelled through. This winds up with Crichton getting an AI version of Scorpius implanted in his head, meaning that there's a deadly serious version of the character chasing our hero through space with his troops, and Harvey. At one point, Crichton realises that since the AI version is only in his head, he has no reason to fear it. So he starts calling it Harvey and dresses it in a Hawaiian shirt. This is clearly a method of coping with the quite insane set of circumstances he finds himself in, which is something I always enjoyed.
Damn it, Harvey, guns are dangerous, man, and ain't no smoking in my head.
Another one is the fact that he talks to his pulse pistol, named Winona. Speaking of weapons, the series was quite action-oriented, with firefights a common sight in many episodes. A great touch was Crichton checking the charge in his weapon by ejecting the magazine and touching his tongue to it. It let you see that they weren't just using laser guns, they actually had to keep ammo in mind. There are explosions, lasers, and Dargo's weapon even doubled as a sword. Farscape was cancelled, apparently due to dwindling viewership, though within hours of the announcement, fans across the world had banded together begging for more. It had ended on a cliffhanger after all. Luckily, the co-creator Rockin' S. O'Bannon managed to get the rights from Sci-Fi Channel and produced the Peacekeeper Wars miniseries to tie it all up. There have been comics produced set after the Peacekeeper Wars, but other than that, the franchise is in a constant state of fans asking, is there going to be a movie? Practically any sci-fi fan will enjoy watching Farscape. If you're a fan of Stargate SG-1, then you owe it to yourself to check it out, since both Ben Broder and Claudia Black took starring roles in SG-1 after Farscape. The 200th episode of SG-1 even parodied it.
Dren!
Asmara!
Pharrell!
Oh, son of a Hasmont!
Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more of our amazing content.